say, right? Right, it's down to us. We turn the gifts off. It's down to you not to gift, yeah? But please, there is still going to be a leaderboard, right? It is the people with the top gifts and the people that earn the most money that is trying to make an example with TikTok, right? There will be some people, some men and some women, that you will see in the rankings that have never been in there before in their life. But the reason they're there is because some women are going to have to come on this app to depend on making 50 quid to feed their kids, 100 quid to buy them a pair of shoes. This does not give you the right, and we do not condone you to go into anybody's live and bully them in the chat because they have ended up in the rankings. It's not their own doing. Facts. Some people have got to come on this app. So just because we've done this, it doesn't give you the right to go round and bully everybody because they're in the rankings because of our doing.
But at the same time, if you're relying, but if we're gonna be real, at the same time, if we're relying on TikTok to buy school shoes or shoes or whatever, that's also a problem. If we're relying on TikTok,
let's not get into that, Bobby. I'm gonna drop down because I feel like every time we get on subject, you try to think we're trying to stick up one subject and keep at that. Like it ain't about that. There's people on here, that do come on it.
It's for management and TikTok.
Yeah, like it's not just that. Like you have Tash down there that she comes on and she does sign language day in day out, signing and teaches people how to do sign language. She does all sorts of things. So she doesn't go and work. She's on the app and she does a job, and that is her job because she's actually doing something. She's providing a service. People are in her
but people like that are different though. But I'm
hold on. I'm going to get to that. Hold on. So she comes on it and she's decided, right, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this week. I'm sticking with everyone. Yeah. You've got other people on this app that can't go to work and they come on it and they create videos and do things. They go live and earn a few quid, which ain't a lot. It's like Dave said, they probably earn enough to buy a pair of shoes, but that money they get, they go and buy a pair of school shoes with it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Fair enough. I get it. When you explain it like that, I get it.
The big financial gain creators.
Dave, can I ask you something?
Creators.
Wait, what did you say? No face. Sorry, I didn't hear the last bit.
I said the reason we talked about the big creators is because they're the people that are going to make an impact. They're the people that are going to look like they're missing. They're the ones that think this doesn't come down to money. This is what a lot of people are getting confused. It's not getting down to money. It's about getting the attention of TikTok.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Yes. We know that TikTok ain't going to be fucking bothered about losing a little bit of fucking coinage over what they make worldwide. But they're going to see, hold on, why aren't our creators on these board? Why are they not going for it? And then when all of these go back and tell their managers why, their manager's going to be like, all right, well, we need to sit and work around this because we can't have this going on week in, week out.
Yeah, no, fair play, I get it.
True, but I think people should be going to the HQ as well.
That's what I was saying.
What can you do at HQ, bro? You can go and stand outside and protest, which is good. We can sell it, but we can't get in.
No.
Can I comment on that?
Get in, bro. So here's the thing, right? So just say, for instance, 20 people on here turn their ranks off, right? That's for the awareness of their managers to see and WhatsApp them and say, hey, what's going on? But all 20 of you show up at the HQ and speak to your managers directly and say, hey, we're in the same building. Let's go to this department. Of course you can.
You can't get into HQ, bro. Listen,
you don't need to get into HQ. You don't need to get into
20. So just say, for instance, you're my manager, right? At the HQ. No face, right?
Yeah.
Just say you're my manager.
They'll drop you.
But
they'll drop you for turning up at HQ.
But 20 people that you're managing, so all of us participants come to your HQ, 20 people that you're managing are outside. You think you're not going to come downstairs?
Guys, this is not off subject.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. This is what I say. It goes off subject.
This is turning into a protest when it should be an awareness about fucking paedophiles, fucking rapists and kiddie fiddlers. And we're having a debate about people turning up at HQ and shit like that. So we're going to get the views in here for the drama when you want the views in here for fucking awareness of these dirty bastards on this app.
But Dave, can I just ask you one thing, bruv?
Anything you want, babe.
I know what you're saying, and I totally understand what they were saying last night with Bridgie herself. You know, she uses the platform for her children and stuff. But so I can understand people are going to need to do it next week. But every single one of them, like I said earlier on in here, Dave, they can all afford to boycott the resets.
Yeah, but what Dave was saying, Dan, was saying like little creators, you're going to get little ones.
Reset battle to go ahead. 100%. 11 o'clock at
night.
In the box for a minute. PD, there is no need for a reset to go ahead. Whether a female or a man wants to come on a Monday.
Can we arrange a meeting with HQ No Face, like with
Let me get sorry. Oh shit! I didn't mean
Does
to cut you
anybody
off,
ever
sorry.
not talk over each other on this fucking page?
I don't talk at all.
That's a good job.
Shut up.
It's all right. Go, Dave.
But no, I think, like you said, Dave, there should be no reset battles at all. Everyone can afford to wait until Monday morning before they go in.
11 o'clock at night, man. Get in bed with your bird or fucking put a bit of... Do what you got to do. You don't have to come on to make 200 quid. You can leave it.
Yeah, he's right, man. He's right.
Go
He's
and
right.
have a play with yourself in the bathroom. Do whatever you got to do. But listen, let's put it down to this. The fucking gifters are just as important as the people turning the gifts off, because they can... Remember, guys, it's no good coming from us and going to someone else and sending them a gift, because it's the gifters that have got more power than us creators. We can turn the gifts off, but you can go somewhere else and gift. So you need to fucking realise that if we've got to make a stand together, whether we love each other or hate each other, we want the best outcome, okay? After we've sorted it, we can become enemies again. But and people are saying, oh, well, the UK's only a small little fucking drop in the ocean. It's not bigger than America. It's not.
It's still an impact. Doesn't matter.
Let me just tell you something. It's still the fucking UK. We're still the UK people. We still have a UK head office in fucking London. Fuck America. Fuck Sweden. We stand up for what we believe in because it is our fucking English rankings. Do you understand me? So 100%. The bullshit of people saying we're only a drop in the ocean, we're not interested in that.
I've never agreed with this man more. I've never agreed with Dave. Today, Dave's on point.
So what is your goal? What do you want? You need to be really clear with your demands.
Our demands have been clear. There's 3 demands, which is we want... And
we want to be listened to.
Down, yeah, we want to be listened to. Yeah, we want a voice.
What do you want? What do you want them to listen to? What are your demands? Do you want DBS checks? Hang on, let me talk. Do you want DBS checks? Do you want the age restriction to be lifted? Like, you need to be so clear with this stuff.
Listen, with Kalia, you've come in halfway through the discussion we've gone on today. It's been made clear numerous times what we want.
All right,
we want
I don't know.
We want Anthony's profile taken down, yeah?
Right, okay.
We want people to have more of a voice. If people go to TikTok, yeah, because we know that there's hundreds of people that have approached TikTok about Deidre, who should be off this app, and they've not listened, right? So they need to start giving people the right to listen, and they need to put in more safeguarding things. So if you're going to have if you're going to give somebody live pro status, they need to be vetted. You need to either do I can't remember what it's called, like an acrylis or something like that, or a DBS check.
It's a DBS.
That way. Yeah, you'll be getting acrylic, which brings up the whole stuff. Do you know what I mean?
I think you should have 10k followers to go live. If you look how greedy TikTok have got now, right? It started off fucking, say 1,000 followers. Now, 200 fucking followers, you can jump in a box and receive a fucking universe.
And leave your camera off, which I think is wrong. I think
that is how ridiculous it's got. That is how greedy and money orientated it has got. They have lowered their standards. Why not put their standards up and protect the people?
But do you know how bad it is, though? They put filters on, like, no thing to no face.
That's the demand we want. Do you know what I mean? If you were put it in that context, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just want to, because, I'm quite connected to the media, and I can really...
give them my number.
But I can't just take something and say, all these TikToks, I need to know who's front list.
Listen,
I need to know a list from 1 to 6 or 1 to 7. These are our demands. It has to be very clear.
Yeah. Listen, so what I'm trying to say to you, I've been bringing awareness to situations like this for a while, right? And it's just becoming a joke now with the amount of people. We've got Big Soul Sonny on here, yeah? 40k followers, convicted pedlo, been done for SO, been done for everything like that. He's been reported so many times, nobody gets a voice in it, yeah? TikTok don't listen, right? You've got people like Deidre, who's got 3 court cases outstanding on him at the moment, who's been done for DVs on Clare Law, but they give him live pro status and send all traffic through his live, yeah?
That's disgusting.
It's just there's so many people on this app, and it's getting to the point now where the Anthony thing has become the last straw for people, and they've said, do you know what, now fuck it, unless we take a stand now.
Was there a 14-year-old girl sat on live getting gifted by these old men?
And they've got saying there was a 14-year-old girl the other day that was in the Rising Stars being pushed.
DG's got a video on his phone, right, that a friend of his has sent him, off another friend. There was a woman, she had minute fucking viewers in her live, She's gone on to battle this man because he's requested it. Soon as this man's screen's turned on, I've seen the video for myself, the man has got his fucking tellywhacker in his hand, absolutely doing disgusting things with it. And this is on a live. If you want, I will get the video and I will put it on Instagram, mate. It's fucking disgusting. How can that man's life still go on when he's pressed battle, she's pressed accept, and he's got his dirty little thing in his hand doing dirty, disgusting things with it? How can that fucking happen? Tell me. We swear and we get banned. Are they letting that happen because they think dirty little women are going to go and gift the little dirty little man?
Do you know what? Can I just add to this as well? So, SA offenders have rules that they have to stick to. They're not allowed, peddlers not allowed within schools. You've got, if you're in a relationship with somebody that you fear they've got, done a previous DV and they're on Clare's Law, you can go and check on this. Like, why are these people being allowed massive platforms to be able to suck other people in? Like, why is TikTok allowing not doing their checks when, in reality and in life, you can go and do these checks and these have got rules and things that they have to stick to. Yeah. But TikTok is not abiding to any of these. They're just letting these people have these massive platforms, these narcissists, to draw people in. It's disgusting.
Yeah. And they're quick enough to take Eugene Cooney off because she has illnesses that they think are promoting anorexia.
This is the point. Do you know what I mean? Why are they
even get away with shit? I don't even know how. I don't know how.
Seriously, I've seen the video of that man doing the disgusting things that went on TikTok live, mate, battling people. And I ain't exaggerating. I have seen the fucking video. I was with DG the other day when we got sent it. It's disgusting.
They could literally, TikTok could stop this, you were saying about media and stuff like that. TikTok could stop this tomorrow by inviting someone up to their HQ to talk all about this.
Talia, do you support what we're doing?
I do, yeah.
So you're turning your gifts off?
I'm going to be straight with you. I'm turning my gifts off for 107 hours at reset. I'm not doing the whole week. I'm not in a position to be able to do that. And you can troll me and hate me or whatever.
No, you shouldn't be trolled for that. You shouldn't be trolled for that.
You heard what was said. You heard what was said by Dave, Nobody is to hate on anybody who isn't.
I don't do the rankings. I'm not a big creator. I don't earn loads on here.
This was pushed at big creators who are on the board week in, week out, that will be noticed as missing off the board. Yeah?
That's why mine are off now.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So when they're noticed they're not on the board, I'm not being funny, I don't really know Talia, but if she's not in there week in, week out, she's not going to be noticed as missing.
I've never been in the rankings.
Do you know what I mean?
Talia only gets about 6 views.
Right, so this is what I'm saying. It wasn't hit at people like you, and we don't condone people going in and you're abusing you for that sort of thing.
Thank you.
I mean, we won't know.
What Dave said, right? Was that
I can't afford to. I'm going to be straight with you. I literally can't at the moment.
Do you know what? Also, it's the gifters as well, because they're the ones who need to stand with this, because they're the ones who's gifting it.
I said to Zach the Brat in his live this morning, he said pretty much the same thing as Talia, but I said to him, he's got a platform, he's got numbers, so have you, Talia. You can do other things to help this cause.
Oh, I can do more, much more.
Don't get me wrong, there will be people coming on next week to benefit from what we're trying to change. They will be paying it to it. And I'll tell you, one of them will be Betty Boy. He will be coming on and he will be fucking taking advantage of the situation. But listen, everybody that's doing it, just remember, you're doing it because your morals mean a lot, right? There's no amount of money that can fucking replace morals, okay? CLA, it don't really matter to her. She's just a fuck up. Do you know what I mean?
She's on another planet.
She's the reason that 13-year-old girl was in the Risings, because she wanted to get coins to give to her, to give to a creator.
There you go. The girl deliberately says she's doing the Risings to get gifts to exchange them to send to CLA. Now, CLA, if you're proud of that,
that's what she said. There's the video on Michelle's page.
Michelle outed her in her live. She got in a box with Brett Boy and CLA yesterday. and played her the video, and CLA's face dropped and she literally left the live.
Yeah, so if you're proud of that, CLA, well done, but I can fucking understand why your children want absolutely nothing to do with you, you dirty scrote.
Dave, chill. So can I just suggest something? If whoever's fronting this, can they write a letter as if you were writing it to HQ, this is our demand, so we can all share this letter of what we all want. We all stick by this. This is what we want.
That's a good idea.
Let's go,
Lord. So this is the blueprint.
There's a petition. There's a petition that's going around.
Yeah, but we need to. That petition isn't anything that was started before this was. Do you know what I mean?
Let's start a new one.
No thanks. Let's buy a tent and let's go and camp out at HQ for the weekend.
I'd be up for it,
mate. I'm camp down. Out.
I mean, I live around the corner. I don't give a fuck.
Let's go. Let's fucking do this.
This is the movement I was talking about. This is it.
Let's paint the windows a lot. Let's do it.
It's more likely to get media attention if there's lots of people standing outside. We're all going to lose our accounts now. But if there's lots of media people stand outside, it's more likely to get media attention when it goes public.
I need a 107.
Well, I'm going to drop a minute because I need a shit. I've had a fag.
We need a blueprint. We need a letter.
You don't understand. Listen, that 107 thing's been spoken about so many times, and once everyone hears it, they understand it, yeah? There's a meaning behind it, and there's a reason why it's there, and it will be staying.
Well, the thing is, the victim would have told the press the story herself, and she has a choice to do that. Legally, you can't publish something that a victim doesn't agree to when it comes to medical or legal issues. So she has willingly offered her story for support and to create awareness, and I think we should support her on that. So I'm not going to change my picture because these are her words.
At the end of the day, that's one of the most drastic bits in that article, so
I'd rather that than see his face. I don't want to see his face anymore.
I kind of agree with that. I find his face extremely triggering, and I'm pretty sure there's many other people do as well. There's so many people that have experienced something like that or the same thing. You know, we do need to think about the community. We've seen enough of his face, but the face that we saw it didn't depict the person that he actually was. He was a brilliant actor. He fooled everybody. Every creator, every viewer, every gifter, TikTok. We don't want to see his face anymore. No one wants to see him. He should be completely deleted.
Really, can I just say for the 107 thing, for what this absolute brave lady's been through already, there's going to be so many things that are going to trigger her right now after what's happened. 107 is going to be, you know, a small thing that's going to trigger her right now, but moving forward in her life, when she has got, you know, more confidence to look back and see like how much awareness she's been able to spread for coming out with her story and how much she's actually done to just on this app for what she's doing right now, trying to make it safe for other people. Like, I think hopefully she's going to be extremely proud of herself in the future.
I think she's going to feel very supported.
Yeah, very supported.
These are her words that she offered to the press. She didn't have to speak out. She didn't have to give the 107 number. These were her decision. I know the legal status of how to run an article. There are some things you can print, some things you can't. These are her words that she offered.
As I said before, and I'll say for new people that have come in, like sometimes it has to be something that's, you know, for me, for my story, nobody stood up and actually pays attention until I shared the photos of what I've actually been through. I could talk to anybody about what I've been through, but when you actually see my photos, that's when people stood up and went, right, we need to do something about this now. 107 is a simple number, but it's so powerful, and it's not as triggering as, you know, some of the other stuff that's out there. And sometimes it has to be something like this that goes, do you know what, we need to stand up and do something about this now.
Boxer, I see you down there, bro. Do you want to step up, Boxer? Because I know you have spoken to your manager about this sort of stuff already, haven't you? Especially the child side of things.
I think everyone's spoken to their managements, bro. I just don't think they're listening.
This is why I'm saying, like, this is why all the managers need to be getting hit at once with it, sort of thing, in the way that we're doing it. But I say I'm just partaking in this. I'm probably going to lose my account, but I don't care.
And that's what I meant, bro. I didn't mean to make a protest. That's what I meant by the top 20 creators going down to the HQ all at one time. Because it's like they will see that 20 people, their top 20, all stand together in this. Rather than
that's what
one
I'm saying.
message, you know?
That makes sense, bro. But someone like for me, who's only got a combined of fucking 40k followers on 2 accounts, they're gonna like, I'll turn up outside, they're just gonna turn around and say, tell this guy to go away. Like, they ain't gonna listen to me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
at the end of the day, I'm one person within that management.
But I know people with less than 50k followers that hit top 10 all the time. It's not about the following, it's about how much they make for TikTok and how much TikTok will lose if they don't go on the app. That's what I meant. Top 20 go in. Like, that makes sense to me. Top 20 go in and say, look,
you're not in the request, Sweet Pea.
If you do that, it needs to be well organised. So you need to contact the media before the protest so they know what's happening.
And why it's happening.
Why it's happening. And don't do it aggressively, and just let people know that they're welcome to join if they stand with what we want.
Hi.
Nice tattoo.
Hi, Sweet Pea.
Hi. Can I just ask a question?
Yeah.
What I want to ask is, I want to stand with you guys. What do I do?
You just do what you want to do. Like,
that's it. My gifts off.
You can turn your gifts off, do whatever you want to do. You don't have to do that. Nobody's telling anybody to do anything. Do you know what I mean? All you have to do is, just stand with everyone. Like, I'm not being funny. If you want, you could even write a letter to TikTok yourself. Everyone, this is what I'm saying. People can all do their part. They could come off of this now and say, do you know what? I'm going to send an email to TikTok. And say to them, listen, there's something going on at the moment. And I think you need to be aware of it, and you need to be listening to the people.
Yeah. So I'm not on this for gifts or anything. I'm just on it to make friends and help spread awareness.
You're a voice, though. You're a voice, which is more than powerful.
That's it, you're a voice.
Yes,
so if you've got enough followers to go live, then go live and talk to your community about it. Just keep spreading awareness.
Yeah,
I think people need to do what they're capable of doing. Like this, the message that No Face and everyone's trying to put out is that top rankers and top gifters need to support and go and do what they've got to do. But people that don't get on rankings could repost videos, can post videos. You know what I mean? So the awareness is getting spread every time when you can.
100%.
Yeah, I don't do gifts or anything, so I'm just here to help you and support everybody for this thing.
Can I say something? If she didn't go to the press, then I apologise, but I'm pretty sure I saw a quote mark of her quotations.
I did with her speaking to it. I think one of the articles I read, it said that she had spoken out or said something.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Can I just put in there a minute, guys? I've been through the court process for SA a few years ago, and obviously when you do a victim impact statement, the press do record that and they release that without your permission. They only make a statement in the papers if you waive your right to anonymity. It will have been from the court, and it will have been from her victim impact statement.
She'll have a choice whether she wants a name out there, whether she wants to say anything about it. She would have been approached on the matter. So, the girls are right.
I'm going to have a look.
I've read it all. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
I just need to know if she's quoted, because if she's not quoted, then she hasn't gone to the press. So
Can I just quickly say something? Right, all I'm seeing in the comments is just people being horrible to Talia, right? Could we please go back and think about what happened to him? Because it obviously a totally different situation, but still being nasty and using horrible words doesn't help anybody, and it just hurts people. So could you kind of just consider what you're saying first, please?
Thank you.
We're trying to. This is a movement. This is a protest. Regardless of what anybody's done at any point, okay. People are standing together right now. They are standing together for an exceptionally good cause.
Exactly.
Okay. So regardless of whatever's going on with anybody or any point or whatever, we are standing together for a good cause here to try and make some change, and we're trying to kick something off. So any bullying, any trolling, quite frankly, is just going to show exactly who you are as a person. So you've got a choice. You want to show yourself as that person or not? Or do you want to concentrate on what we're trying to do right now? Facts.
That's what I've just said. I've just been sat here watching the comments, saying nothing, and they're absolutely disgusting, some of them. Do you realise what this protest is about? And listen, it's going to be a domino effect as well, because if you get one wrong and off, it's going to start them who's under investigation, them that's got any complaints. It's a start to get them all off. It's protect children and the vulnerable people at all costs. So shame on anybody who's writing any negative comments in here. Put yourself in their position. Just think about it.
It's always kind to be kind.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
But TikTok can just turn around and say, well, we have protected it. We don't allow people under the age of 18 to gift. And it's up for, like, I know people who, like prime example, my children, they do watch lives. Like, I was in Michelle's and I can't remember who the other guy's name was. They were doing a live a minute ago. And they were saying, like, that someone was in the box and they said people under the age of 18 shouldn't be able to watch people in lives. And I was like, yeah, but imagine like Justin Bieber goes on. Do you think it's going to be 18 plus people watching his live? Like, you're going to get it, but they shouldn't be allowed to gift, which I understand. But I don't think like people should, like, because when you go live, you can click the button to say 18 plus only. So you can actually change that. But if some kid's made an account, how are you meant to know their age?
Exactly.
Well, I had a 14-year-old in my live yesterday, and she's been in it for a few days. I didn't even realise she was 14. I was so shocked. I said, oh my God, I didn't even realise she was a child.
Yeah.
She had a picture of an old rock star, and
they're everywhere now. When I click
listen, all I'm going to say is that in the Discord I'm in, there is hundreds and hundreds of people that have all gone talking about this, talking about the reasons as to why it's going on and everything like that, And the reply from the manager is, I'm not part of this. It's also giving me a headache. Not sure what I can do. Do you know what I mean? Like, and there's God knows how many people in there trying to tell them what's going on.
It's wrong. And listen, don't be shocked if any of us get our accounts took down for this. But I personally, me myself, I think it's a good thing, because that's going to be the way they'll shut us out. I'm not a big creator, and like I've just said in there, everybody's saying Pearl and Talia's clout chasers. I'm certainly not. If I've got 2 people in my life or 10 people in my life that come to see me, not about clout or anything.
Oh,
so
God. I can think of other things to clout off. You know, this isn't the one. It's not the vibe.
This is important. I have contacted the air press over this. I'm waiting for them to get back to me, because that's what it needs. And then if that's no good, go on to, like, so it's going to be televised and something like that. Somebody's got to take notice if there's enough people to stand together.
You know what? Someone just said down there in the comments, Becky just said, didn't TikTok start as a kids app? It did. You know what changed it all? The weekly ranking. Gifting on lives fucked it all. But then if these gifts wouldn't be on the lives, people wouldn't be here. No one will be going live. So it's all a competition to be pushed against each other now.
I've just had confirmation that it is all quotations from court. She hasn't gone to the press herself.
Yeah, no, I can't see any quotes. I'm sorry, she hasn't.
Right. So having that no means no 107 could be damaging her, affecting her, reminding her what 107 means.
I'm going to take that down. I'm going to put no means no, but I'm not going to have the number.
No means no is fine. Like, when people write 107, I don't get that, because that could be damaging her, affecting her, like, mentally. You know?
Sorry, I read that wrong. Apologise.
Can I just say, I totally understand. I've been listening to what Tally's been saying. And you've got to remember, these people are making £10,000-20,000 a week. They can afford to have a week off, no problem. Mm-hmm. For Talia to boycott the resets, like she said she's going to do, that's the equivalent of that big creator having a week off the platform. So she's doing her bit and she's standing up. And I think my only gripe would be if I see people doing arranged reset battles and they're pushing to get onto the leaderboard on Sunday. That would be my only thing I'd be pissed off about.
Yeah.
You've got to stand with anyone. If anyone's willing to boycott the resets, that's them doing their bit as far as I'm concerned.
I'm going to do 107 hours, so that's like 4 days.
Yeah, respect you for that, but you can't also, like the gifters have got to, like people keep saying, No Face said, the gifters have got to take some accountability as well.
It's everybody. It's everybody all together combined.
Everybody.
Yeah, it's a collective effort.
you know, a streamer, creator, whatever you want to call us, musicians, whatever. Yeah, we can all turn our gifts off and say, no, we're not going to go for it, right? We're not having it. We're making a stand. But then those people that watch those certain creators, streamers, whatever, yeah, have to also think, yeah, well, you know what? I'm not just going to go over to another live and give somebody else or get involved in a battle there or whatever. It goes for everybody making a stand on this.
But not being funny, and this ain't just aimed at you, it's aimed at everybody on the rankings at the top, right? Like, if you don't actually like want to say about morals and stuff, right? Why not don't get gifted until these people are off the app? Why do it for 7 days? And then after 7 days, on this next week, the address will be number 1, number 2. It makes no difference. That's what I meant when I came in. If you want to talk about morals, let's do it until they're off the app.
I'm so sick of seeing him.
Yeah, right. I'm going to jump down anyway because I've got to reply to a few messages that come through. But much love to everyone and respect to everyone who is standing up with each other, even if you don't like each other. But big love, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye, John. The only thing with that, right, is I'm all for everybody doing that. The problem I have is I am a single parent to 4 children, one's disabled. This is my full-time job. I don't get no benefits. I don't get no state income. So without this, I literally have nothing. I can't just go and get a job. I'm a full-time carer to my son. It's not that simple for me to just go and get a job. I rely on this app to pay my bills. It is my job.
It's the same for me.
I do actually provide a service. I don't sit on the screen just chatting shit, begging. I do stuff on this app. You know, I teach people sign language. I treat this like a job.
Yeah. And I would never, ever expect you to jump on this campaign, Tash, because I know your children need you and need that money.
Yeah, it's the same thing for us, and it's the same thing for other people. But on the app, but before I jump down, I just want to say, what can we do to have a clear plan on going forward then with this? Yeah. Like, is there something? Can we get some, like, probably 3 main things that we want, but we need to make it very clear to people, and maybe have a report back once every couple of days, you know, once a day, of what people have done to move forward and what their outcome has been from this, or it's sort of going to get lost, if you know what I mean. Well, like, somebody needs to be taken note of.
Yeah. You know what? The amount of hate I get. The amount of hate I get for saying that this is a job, guys. I pay my taxes off this app.
Yeah, God, it's self-employed work. We pay our taxes.
I'm sole trader at the minute. I was on the phone to my accountant yesterday about going limited. This is a self-employment job. Like, I'm doing absolutely everything I can in my power to do courses so that I can come off of this app and go and teach in schools and stuff on my own terms. As a self-employed freelancer, what did I do before TikTok? I was a full-time carer on carers allowance and universal credit. I'm not even ashamed to admit that. But I've declared every single penny I've ever had off this app. Now, with the money that I get, universal credit don't care where this money's come from. It's an income. They've stopped my benefits. Like, it's gone. Like,
Ash, you don't need to explain yourself.
Yeah.
You don't need to explain yourself. You do you, baby.
That's what I mean. As long as you
I am a carer now. I'm still a carer. I just don't get carer's allowance.
This is your job now. That's it.
She pays her taxes. Who cares? It's no one's business. She's not begging. She's providing a service.
Exactly. Listen, that's how it works with me. I have my own business, but whatever I get off here, and I don't get a fortune off the app before anybody says it, but it has to go through your business account, because this money goes directly into your bank, whatever you get. So my accountant's straight onto it. But like I say, I don't live off the app, right? But them that do, I suppose it is going to be hard this week. And like I say, we all have to make a living, but it does need something doing, like petitions, how somebody said, going right the way around, to go and stand. I'd be willing to go and stand outside and protest. I've gone to the papers, but it needs everybody to stop all this trolling, whether you speak or you don't. Put all your differences aside and help out and make this app something we want it to be. And
in one way or another.
Yes.
Big up.
Hi.
Everyone is powerful because we have a voice, man. That's what people need to remember.
TikTok have given those that are managed by us, like a link thing for us to put it on there, what it is exactly that we want. So I don't know who's running everything, but they have gave us a link, the people that are managed, because obviously our managers deal with certain things and there's other people under TikTok that deal with other different things. And I think it's really important that all the top creators that are managed use that link and put exactly what it is that they want, because they they told us yesterday. The problem is, right, the subject is very triggering, okay? So they have a duty of care to the people that are in the Discord, because there are going to be people in the Discord that this subject is too triggering for. So they have a duty of care to like protect other people. So they can't have it as a general chat in the group, which I can understand. Even though I can speak on the topic, I can understand other people do not want to see or hear about this due to their own personal reasons. The manager for the CAP people has gave a link. She gave it yesterday as well. If all the creators that are like big and managed simply go on that link and demand what they want, because I don't know exactly what it is that they want from TikTok, in terms of like DBS checks or whatever, because I personally feel like it's more of a policing issue that police should have informed the workplace.
I think identity checks is definitely a thing. Yeah. So when anybody opens an account, it should be identity checked. It shouldn't just be on the fact that if you're going to be taking coins out or whatever. I think that would limit people from doing what they were doing. That would cause a restriction, and it would make people think twice. It would be a deterrent, and it would be somehow to track people as well.
It's not the link. It's like, no face, Case, yeah? If you go up in the chat, can you see where she's put that thing to say, if suggestions for live?
One sec, let me have a look.
And that's what I was saying as well earlier. People were talking about like adults gifting kids and like not knowing who the gifters are and find out who these gifters are. Because I saw that last week, right? But not because I love this man and I think he's amazing for what he does, right? Yeah. But you've got people sat there in masks dropping like 1 million coins, 500,000 coins, and no one even knows who they are. But it's okay for that one person or 5 people to do that. But then they don't want to do background checks on this person because he's cool and he sends gifts, or she's cool and she sends gifts. You know what I mean?
That's different though, because of the way I see it. Yeah, is that the people that are being spoken about children-wise are ones that have been proven, where you can go on their account and you can see it clearly says 13 or 14, or they've got pictures of them in schools. Or do you get what I'm saying? Whereas you'll get people that come on behind an account, just say like me. I used to go out, I used to gift all the time. And I'll gift out, but you can clearly see that my profile is an adult profile.
Right, but we thought the same thing of that Latifah. We thought she was an adult too.
Yeah, but no, but this is what I'm saying.
She wasn't gifting kids.
Sorry, what's that?
Is there someone in charge?
But that Latifah believed to have been an older person, yeah?
Right.
When she was called out for being when she was called out for being an underage person, yeah? That's when the gifting should have stopped.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, people should have stopped accepting the gifts and should have blocked her from her life from that moment. You can't blame people for not knowing from beforehand. That's one thing we've always said. Do you know what I mean? You can't go in with someone and say...
When people start and get complaints against them, listen, whether people know something or not, and they start getting complaints against them. This is TikTok's power to suspend them from the app till they do their own digging, and then let them either have the platform back or kick them off. End of. That would stop a lot. And another thing, about people going live, I think the like where it's 800 followers to go live, I think that should be up to. So people has to be doing something on the app for a good bit before they can go live.
It's 10,000 on Instagram.
Yes, and that's what it should be on here too.
So let's move forward and really get a clear plan of these are our demands.
Yeah,
and basically,
you sound like a smart person. Yeah.
Is there
no chance you can send over a link to someone where they can use some sort of
basically, right, there's a feedback link.
Sorry, one second. Let me just reply to Talia. Sorry, 1 second. Where we can have, like you said, a letter written up that everyone can post, that can be sent to managers, can be sent to Thingy, where where it says the same thing on every page. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So managers ain't getting 10 different things that people think are wanting as demand.
Like a template.
Do you know what I mean?
A template.
Yeah, like a template.
Yeah.
So... yeah, I need to know what the demands are, though, because I'm jumping on this now.
I was going to say, if there's one creator, because I know there's a few of you doing this, basically, there should be kind of maybe 5 of them get together and kind of unify and say, we should set out a template for... There's a feedback link, for live. if you want to make a suggestion, there's like some kind of feedback link. If everybody goes on that feedback link and sends, it's like a complaint system. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you're all sending the same thing through there, TikTok will
that's giving them the power again. That's giving them
three simple demands. Hold on, can I just get this out there? Hold on. But there's 3 simple demands that people are asking for right now. Yeah, which is a start. You can't go in. Yeah, you can't go in and start asking for fucking 10 demands straight out. Do you know what I mean? They're not just going to listen.
Right. Let's get this clear then. Demands.
The 3 main things everyone spoke about, yeah, which is DG, Dave, all the people in the rankings, the Wolf, fucking everyone like that. The main things that they're saying, yeah. So we want Anthony's account taken down.
And
yeah, that shouldn't be glorified.
Yeah.
Reasons for that there shouldn't be glorified, yeah. Right. The second thing is that they need to be bringing in more safeguarding for the people on this app, and that being that
verification.
If they're going to give live pro statuses to people, then these people need to be vetted. Because there's 3 people at the moment that we know of, probably more, that have got live pro statuses that have turned out to be absolute wrong ones.
Is Sean Collins in the chat?
He wasn't here earlier. I don't know if he's still here.
If you see him request, can you get him?
Wait, let him finish because I want to hear the truth.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, and then the third thing is the age verification. Yeah, that needs to be sorted because that is becoming a joke. Like, you can come on and create, someone done it the other day just to prove a point, yeah, that they went and come off, done a fake account in about a second. I don't know how they managed to do it in about a second because fuck, it takes me ages to set up my own account on it. They've gone off, done it and come back in, yeah, and they said that they'd put their age as 1995, yeah, which would have made them about 12 or 10 or something like that. And they were able to come in the live with no ID, nothing.
Yeah. Okay, so 1, we want Anthony removed. 2, need more safeguarding and verifications of each profile. 3, age.
No, not each profile, because that comes across like we're trying to get them to vet everyone on the app. You know what I mean? Which
so
is
just
unrealistic.
More safeguarding procedures. But hang on.
Yes, safeguarding procedures for the people who they're giving live pro statuses to. Because when they give a live pro status to these people, they direct traffic to their platform. They promote that platform.
Well, what TikTok is saying is these are our representatives. So if your 13-year-old watches this live pro, TikTok have verified that these people are 100% safe to watch.
Exactly that. That's exactly it. So if they're going to do that, they need to vet these people like they would do if this person went into a school to go and give a speech in an assembly. They'd have to be vetted.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
And I just add on that as well, if we're going to do some sort of like template, should there be like a couple of creators or a couple of people who are signed for TikTok to contact for them to maybe have all the evidence gathered together of whatever they need to go and have a meeting in TikTok to say, right, this is what's going on. Because if
I nominate the Wolf to do that.
Yeah,
I nominate Sam.
Yeah, I would not look. That's one thing I've learned over the last couple of days. Let's not nominate anyone. If they want to come and jump on it and they'll do it, they'll say. Because like, there was a few things yesterday where people were saying, I nominate, someone was saying, because they was like, no, don't bring my name into it. Like, we know Sam's on board, but he may not want to be the voice of it. Do you know what I mean? Because at the moment, there's a lot of people that are trying to go at, trying to find out who the main
Collins is a live pro, and he's been very vocal about this.
I have to go into work, but no face, no case. I'm going to send you the feedback link because I think I've used it before. It's somewhere in the Discord, yeah? Maybe you can send it to other creators if someone's going to create a template and what you basically want from live, basically TikTok live, what they can do for you. I'm also going to say one thing, and please don't be offended or anything, right? When it comes to the number, I understand that you guys feel like it's powerful, etc. But please be really mindful, that this girl has not come on here and told her story, the victim, okay? I know some of you feel like it's really powerful, but she has not gave you permission to use that as a protest.
We have changed it now. It is this one, by the way, people.
I feel like it.
My new one.
Now I know that didn't come from her going to the press, and that's only quoted from court. That's not our story. That's her story to tell.
Yeah, and I really feel like, please be mindful. Like, I really feel like no means no is more powerful. 107 can be not just triggering for her, but other people that have been through the same situation and have read it, and it's very triggering. I mean, me personally, I think it's quite tone deaf, yeah? And we've just got to be mindful that the girl, we don't know if she's on TikTok or not. And it's her story. She has not come to TikTok to say to you guys, yes, you can use my case and the number to push your protest. Please just try and do it on the no means no thing more, because I understand that there's other people on here that need removing, etc. And that's what you want to do going forward. Please be really mindful of the victim, because she may have not even known that this person was quite big on the app, because not everybody's on TikTok, and that's just the reality. I didn't even know this person until a few weeks ago, meaning the other creator. So just be mindful, because I know you guys have a lot more following and influence and stuff.
No, I think we've all decided that we're going to change our pictures. I think you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
when things are out in the media as well, as we know, other media, papers and whatever will pick up on that, because once it's out there, people think it's just about having a bit more respect for the person, whether it's you can or you can't. It's just about having a bit more respect for what she's been through.
Yeah, but obviously none of us can even speak for her and say that she's going to find it powerful or triggering. None of us know, because she has simply not come on here and said anything. And she maybe never will, okay, because it's her situation. But I think that a lot of people, even creators, need to be mindful and tell people that I think it's to maybe take the number down. I don't even want to say the number, because it just reminds me of the triggering story. And it's basically what that was heard in court from the voice recordings. So it's nothing like she's gone out there and said that. That's what was heard in court.
Yeah, I thought she had given a quote, but she actually hasn't. So I am going to change my profile picture.
Hey, no face.
Understanding together. It's wrong. Yeah.
And it's really important. If guys have big platforms like big creators, please use that link. I'm going to send it to No Face No Case. Someone set out a template, or if you know how to write up an email, just write it up. What you guys want from the app. Because
do we think Discord can be set up for creators to join?
Have you got a thing there, No Face?
What?
I sent you a video.
Yeah, the video won't come through.
Because No Face, like, you have to understand, our Discord with the cat people in, they can't allow conversations like that because it's in the rules and stuff, and it's what we signed, yeah? There is, even though people want to speak about it, unfortunately, you literally cannot, because they've got to safeguard other people in the group. There's vulnerable people in that group that if we talk about this situation, it can be really triggering and upset them, and they've got to think about their mental health.
Yeah, I get that. Okay.
And we have to be mindful of that. Not like, oh, the TikTok managers are not listening. They literally told us yesterday, this was the first time that we was made aware of it when the article came out, and they're dealing with it. So the people that have big platforms, because I ain't even got that big of a platform, but at least I can get to a manager and say that, can someone please forward what we want? But if there's a feedback link in that Discord, you can just forward that to everybody else. No Face.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Did you get it, No Face?
Yeah, I've got it now. It's come through.
Right. Listen, do me a favour, No Face. Will you play that video on behalf of me? So I got another phone.
Well, I'm going to go into work, everyone. Have a nice day.
What is the video? Do I want to see it?
Yeah,
What does everyone else done for me? I make my difference how other people do. Do you know what I'm saying? I make my difference. I'm there. I do my research. Half of the creators that are jumping on this bandwagon of this sheep mentality of let's change our... What's that going to do? What's that going to change?
This is a man...
Yeah?
This is a man.
Why don't you get all the money in and give it to the Why should I go without?
Why should I go without? This is a man that has over 2,000 people on his platform. This is a man that does the FYP of Miss Red's live to make awareness. This is a man that should be sticking with everybody. And yet he has gone on live and said, why should I go without? Why should I stand with these? Why are these creators jumping on the bandwagon? And this is a man that you have just heard it out of his own fucking mouth. He cannot even stick with anybody. But you guys think it's fun to go in his live and call him an amazing person when he's still going against everybody. How can he possibly say that? This is where all you guys have got to bang your fucking heads together and realise this is a man you watch in the morning. This is a man that Miss Red has put on the platform to do the FYP. And he's going, why should I go without? Why are these creators jumping on the bandwagon? We're not jumping on the bandwagon. We're doing the morally right thing by sticking to fucking together. That's what we're doing. And I think that is absolutely fucking disgusting what that man has just said. And he is in the same category as CLA.
Dave, we know this man, what he's saying is morally wrong, right? But at the same time, he's going to sit there and chat shit. Leave him to it. There's nothing we can do to change his mind. Let him do what he wants to do.
The man, he's got a platform where he has 2,000 people in there. And he is giving that signal to them 2,000 people. That is what I'm saying. He is giving the message to them people, basically saying, fuck you. That is what he is basically saying. That is fucking disgusting.
That is disgusting. But you know what the funny thing is? The Adra is doing the same thing.
This morning and
the Adra is the same thing. He still gets his support somehow. I don't even know how he gets his support. But you've got to get these idiots who don't want to stand with people for the right reasons. There's people that don't like each other that's literally putting their differences to a side.
Well, I'm not on about that. I'm basically on about a fucking creator that comes on and preaches every fucking thing, wants to get his nose involved in everything. When something serious comes down, he said, why should I fucking go without? Why should I stick with these guys? Why are these guys jumping on the bandwagon? Who the fuck does he think he is? What kind of person is he to be saying that? How the fuck can you have him fucking follow Miss Red's page or something like that when he's giving messages like that? How is that sticking up for anybody?
Say this because of Miss Red. People down there saying about Miss Red. Is she going to do it? I've spoken to Miss Red off the app. Miss Red has turned around and said that when she comes back on, even if she comes back on and it's midweek, she will do a full week. Do you know what I mean? So she's fully behind it and she's going to be talking to her community about it because she fully agrees with the whole fucking situation.
Well, I'm going that. I just seen it. That was just disgusting. If you want to go and share it, I've put it on my page. I don't give a fuck. I'll call anybody out. I think you're disgusting for saying that, Zach the Brat. Why should you go without? After everything's going on, you're putting your money in your pocket before anything and saying that creators are jumping on a bandwagon of such a serious thing. Yet you can come on and stick your fucking nose in everybody's business. But when people need to stick together, you're here to happily do that. That's fucking damn right disgusting. You ought to go and live with CLA. I'm out.
Yeah, all right.
Please.
Big love, Dave.
Right, guys, I'm going to jump on.
Me too. Bye.
I just want to, let's sort out a proper plan of what we need to do moving forward. Nominate a couple of people, you know.
Everyone request back the box.
Yo, everyone in the box request. That was mad. It literally just kicked me out of the whole thing. It's like the whole app just shut down.
Yeah, it did. Sorry, I've been on the way to work, innit? It's been fucking.
That's cool.
It's been a bit noisy. I've been trying to keep up with what everyone's saying. But yeah, I got a message. This morning from a couple of people saying that apparently the victim had reached out to them and said that the 107 is very triggering. So I've taken it out of the display picture. Obviously, you've got it up now as well. But if I could ask everybody to take away the 107s.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what.
Mindful to the victim, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when I come up there,
mindful is a good.
This movement isn't just solely based on what Anthony has done. It's a collective of all of the wrongings that are on this app. Do you get what I'm saying?
It's about making the app a safer place to be, some more protocols to be put in, so that it's a bit more enjoyable for the community and a bit more of a positive place to actually be, and ultimately to protect the children as well and the younger generation.
Yeah, 107 is very specific to that case, so let's not hone it in on that one specific case because there's plenty of other scenarios that I've got on that are worth the attention too. Do you get what I mean?
Well, just a quick one before I jump out. No face. If there's anything, any connections or anything you need from me, bro, you got my Insta. Just message me on it or my WhatsApp, whatever.
Yeah, definitely, Macca. I know you've got a big voice in all of this as well, bro. So I will.
on the plus side as well, the Discord, the TikTok managers are aware of the situation.
Is that the same person? Sorry, can I just say something? Because there's an account in here that keeps saying they're the victim, but they want to stay anonymous. Like, is that the person you've spoken to, Snow?
Who?
Look in the chat. Hold on, where is it?
It's flying through, mate.
I don't know what happened to build the chat out or something, but yeah, like if we can put some sort of plan together of exactly how we move forward with this, I think it needs to be very clear. We need to have a couple of people nominated and try and get a meeting with them with all the evidence, with TikTok with all the evidence. Maybe get a template set out with specific people who are nominated for TikTok to contact. Because I think if they're just getting loads and loads of letters off people with nobody they can contact, it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, that's why we get a tally or someone.
We're with you 100%. Right. Anything that you need from us, I'll jump back in if you're on later. Guys, it's amazing what you're all doing, and see you in a bit.
Big up, Kate. Yeah,
big up, Kate. Can I just say, 1 second, the person in the chat who's saying that they want to join and they want to remain anonymous, can you follow me and message me?
No, it's a fake Ames. It's a fake account. Like, it's got no followers, nothing. I wouldn't even entertain it. I found it. It's down there. It's literally got no followers, no thingy. So I wouldn't even entertain it.
Can I? So yeah, I'm kind of good at this stuff, but I'm not good at writing. I'm quite dyslexic. I know Lucy, People's Poet. She's very good at writing.
I'm good at writing.
I'm just trying to accept. Danny,
I think if people can summarize and do sort of their own templates and stuff, and then as a collective we can all sort of, if we get in a Discord or something like that, we can sort of confirm and proofread everything and make sure that we're all on the same page as to what exactly it is we want.
That's what I'm saying. Can we all get can we get a Discord together so we can just kind of get together and write this out properly and we can just get this done?
Start one or
listen, I'm done when it comes to setting up shit like that. If someone sets it up, I'll jump in and I'll share it.
I'm quite good at setting like Discords and stuff up. If anybody needs to do that, because you can do it in a way where you can like set admins, and you can do it in a way where you can have certain chats where they're private, so nobody can write in them apart from admins and stuff like that. You know, so you can make it like professional rather than just everybody commenting when they want to.
There is a Discord in my bio, Power in Numbers, but it's not really used. It's very inactive, and I don't know exactly how to use Discord, so it wouldn't be the best one to. Do you know what I mean? So if someone who knows how to work around Discord starts one.
I could make one if one of you guys follow me, and if I make one and make it good and stuff and make it so only certain people can do certain things, then I can send it to you guys and make you guys like the admins of it so you can use it if you want me to.
So just to be clear, Lucy's doing the template.
Yeah, sweet. Well, people down there saying everyone needs a voice, not private. Everyone needs a voice, but we're on about behind the scenes. People need to get stuff together. Do you know what I mean? We need to get this template put together. We can't do that by talking online. Do you know what I mean? We need to get that put together, and then it'll be put out there for everyone to share and send to whoever. Big up, Rossi.
Yeah, I've got no problem in kind of writing it out and stuff like that, but I need input from other people to exactly what we're doing. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that is it. What we've said is that them three things is what everyone has said that they're trying to go for. Do you know what I mean? We can't go in and ask for 10 demands into things that isn't going to happen.
We've got 3, haven't we? We've got 3 very clear demands.
Them 3 things are what DG, Dave, everyone who's been talking about it all agrees upon. Do you know what I mean? That's what they've all been speaking about in their lives, everything like that. And once you've got them things in place, that's when you can start bringing to their attention Diadro, fucking Big Soul Sonny, because of you've done the first part, which is trying to get that put into place. Because they're not listening to when people are bringing that to the attention of people.
No, you're right.
This Discord is a really cool thing, man, because you can, like for example, in here you've got 1,500 people, which is absolutely incredible, and there's a lot of people that know about this now. But for anybody that hasn't been here today, you know, you can invite them to a Discord where do you know what I mean? And friends of friends will be inviting people, and I think you get so many people that way.
The only thing with Discord is obviously, people can be messaging people privately. You don't know if they're a child.
No, you can set an 18 plus on it, so you could make it so you can verify before you can go in. There's ways of doing it. There's the loads of
people have to verify their ID.
To be fair, the Discord only needs to have people like Lucy, Talia, Tash or
I'm
Snow.
not on Discord. I'm such a granny.
Just for creators in this
example, like Dave, DG. I don't even really need to be in there. I'm not a big creator. Do you know what I mean? Like, but all the big people need to be in there, and then just say, right, if there's anything else we want to stick on here at the bottom in writing, then that's what we'll do. We'll put that in there. But the three main things are what we've already discussed.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even class myself as a big creator. I'm not always in the top 20. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't think I'm very big, but I know that I've got a public profile.
Yeah.
And that helps.
It does indeed.
So I think we need people, the creators in there, so that we are all speaking from the same page and we know exactly what's going to happen and so on and so forth.
Sorry, guys,
there needs to be a
just bear
designated
with me,
place.
Lucy, if you need help, if you need a proofreading or if you need help with writing it, I've got somebody very closely who's just seen what we're doing, who I work with the charity, and they're quite happy to read over it or to help with writing it, so we get everything we need.
If they're happy to help with the writing of it, darling, and they've got like legal experience of doing it, then I think they're probably going to be the better person. So are they going to be all right to go, if we can set up this Discord, get the creators in there, and if that person's all right to go in there, then we can just kind of set this up and get this done like today.
Yeah, if we can set this up and we can do some bullet points of exactly what we want to get in there, and we can get the people who are nominating to do it, then we can get this writ up, put it in our bios. People can go to the bios, download it, print it off, and then send it off.
Yeah.
Let's do it that way.
Okay, great. Right. I'll drop you the message, Lucy. See you later, guys.
Okay, cool. So who's going to set up the Discord then? Danny, did you say that you're quite good at setting this stuff up?
I can set up a Discord. Once I set it up, I can just give it over to somebody else. You know what I mean? So it doesn't have to be my Discord. It can be whoever's involved or whoever's doing this can be the owner of it, and then it's up to them what they do with it. You know. And
well, it just be one of them. Whatever, however you want to do it, I'll back it 100%.
Yeah, don't let me do it. I don't even know how to work my own Discord.
No, neither do I.
I'm not too bad with it, but I think at this point, let's just, if you could set it up, we'll jump in it, yeah? Because we're probably only going to use it for a certain amount of time anyway, do you know what I mean? So if you could just set it up, get us in it, send us individually the link, we'll join it, yeah? We'll get the others to join it as well, and then Mrs. Hardy's contact and can write up the template. We'll get that done today, and then we're all on the same page and we're getting it all out, and it's just kind of done then, isn't it? And then it's just a case of making a stand and carrying on with the awareness. It's action.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I
Can I
think
just say something?
that you guys are doing this, man. I think it's about time that TikTok came together, especially big creators as well. I don't class myself as a big creator. I've got a few followers, but I never go on the rankings. I never do any of that stuff, just because I don't like being involved with all this drama, you know. But doing something like this it's incredibly important. TikTok has gone to shit.
It's the little people that make the movements all the time. Trust me, it will be good. In every situation, everyone thinks, oh, well, we don't have a voice. We're just so small. But when you start coming together, you become big and you become a problem.
Do you know what it is, yeah? I'm seeing a lot of, not a lot of comments, a few comments from a few ladies on my post that I put up earlier, yeah? And they're saying about, one of the comments, I'll read it out, right? It says, the whole app is saying morals over money and to turn gifts off. Some people need these TikTok gifts to survive. Yeah.